Hello guys, Ben here, and welcome back to, a political video. Today we're going to be doing kind of our first look at 2017, or 2017? Sorry, 2020. Um, and, you know, we're going to be kind of just looking at this map and also, determining which states are going to be probably the most likely swing states. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to be saying that a state is going to be a swing state if it was within 10%, or not a swing state, but I'll say a battleground state, if it was within 10 points or had a third party vote of greater than 5%, because that shows that, they hated both candidates. And this is just between, I guess I can change this to Trump because, well, look at that list. Who the hell knows who's going to win out of that? It's not even worth it. So it's going to be against a generic Democrat. So looking at this, Nevada for sure. And I'll highlight those as gold, okay? AZ, Arizona. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Arizona's slowly turning into a swing state. Utah was very weird. Colorado, yep. On both counts. New Mexico on both counts. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna leave Idaho as red because I'm gonna say that if the third party vote wouldn't have flipped it, it's not worth it. Because that happened in Montana and Wyoming, both of which there's no way in hell those are going to be swing states. Same with the North and South Dakota. And Oklahoma, apparently. Yeah, so let's go up to Minnesota. Yep, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. Oregon was not within 10. I thought it was very close, and it was close to 10 points, but it's over, so it's not worth looking at. Minnesota for sure. Wisconsin, definitely. Iowa, yeah. Iowa was just barely within 10 points, if you can believe that. There we go. Michigan, for sure, like 12,000 votes. Indiana was within 10. Ohio. Pennsylvania, Kentucky. Is Missouri within 10? No. Definitely not Arkansas or Louisiana. Not Mississippi. Not Alabama. Georgia. Tennessee was not within that. North Carolina was. Virginia was. Florida for sure was. I mean, when is Florida not? New Hampshire and Maine. Yeah, Maine as a whole was within 2 points, actually. Was it? Yeah, just barely. It was like 2-9. Okay, not Mass. Rhode Island was getting close to that 10-point margin. So was Connecticut. Same with New Jersey, actually. Vermont was a blowout. New York was a blowout. Delaware was pretty close to that. Maryland, and then D.C. was blowout. Hawaii, blowout. Alaska, pretty much a blowout. Okay, so this is kind of our swing state map that we've got going on here. And let's be honest, if we throw out the states that are probably going to go to the Republicans, and we throw out the states that are probably going to go to the Democrats, this is kind of what we have. So about 206, 215, the rest are swing states. And as it stands, I would honestly say Colorado goes to the Democrats. North Carolina to whoever the Republican nominee is. Same with Florida. I would not be surprised if this one district in Maine stayed this way. The other states I'm going to say are just too close to call at the moment. Like, this is kind of where the footing is, and you're going to be battling in the upper Midwest. And yes, I'm including Minnesota. It was only a less than 2-point win for Hillary, and about 44,000 votes in total, and 112,000 went to the Libertarian, and a lot of Libertarians a lot of Libertarian voters tend to side more with the Republicans than the Democrats, even if the Republican is Trump. So I would not have put it out of the question. So it's definitely possible for Trump. It would definitely be possible for Trump to even sweep these states. But I wouldn't say that's likely. Like I said, these are all just states that I would not feel comfortable calling until we have more information, because not a lot of polls on a general have come out. A lot of polls have come out for Democrat primary, but not for the general, and definitely not statewide elections for sure, or not like individual state polls. As to who I think will run, out of the list that they give here, the person I think who would be most likely to win out of these, as in to win the nomination, I mean, this is kind of a weak, list in terms of many factors. Biden, for crying out loud, somehow he's older than Bernie. Booker, somehow more corrupt than Clinton. Cuomo, Democrats don't want to deal with him because he's been too business friendly. Franken, really, we're going to have a comedian? Well, I mean, I guess we have Trump as president, so. So, I mean, anything is possible, but Franken's a bit out there for the mainstream, for mainstream America. I believe it's Kamala Harris. I could see her, but she's only making waves and being spoken as a potential candidate because of all the hearings and subpoenas going on in Congress. Who knows? I'll be very honest. Who knows? Kane, no. Just no. If you watched him during the vice presidential debates, no. He sounded like a whiny teenager. And that's the best way I can describe it. Like, I have friends who said, oh my god, why did she have to choose Kane? Pence destroyed him. Stuff like that. And I'm talking about people on the left saying this. I mean, I'm pretty close to a college campus. Most of my friends voted for Clinton, so yeah. Then there's Bernie Sanders. Too old. I mean, come on, guys. Do you really want? Well, I mean, then again, we do have Trump, and he's in his 70s already. So who knows? I think he's a bit too old to run and a bit too far left for most Americans. He's left. He's left in terms of like on the global scale. Like he's on the left wing in terms of global scheme. Most Americans are still on the right if we look at global politics. And when you're on the European left like Sanders is, that's not going to run with most Americans. Unless you're in the inner city. Not the inner city, but urban America. And in the academic elite. Then there's Elizabeth Warren, who's a bit closer to the center than Sanders and probably a bit easier to market. But I don't think she's going to run. I think she's expressed zero interest in running. Now, of course, that can all change. I'm not trying to say it won't, but as it stands, you've got three candidates who've expressed they don't want to run: Booker, Sanders, and Warren. Sorry. You've got one candidate who you just don't want to listen to. You've got one who very young. I think she's a congresswoman. Who has nothing to really speak for. No record. You got a former comedian and just a out there person. Here's a hint. Minnesota has very strange politics. I mean, they did elect Jesse Ventura as governor, so yeah, Minnesota's a bit out there. Then you've got Cuomo, who is a pro-business Democrat. Okay. And then you've got Joe Biden, who kind of puts off this creepy uncle vibe from what I can see. From my perspective, he puts off a creepy uncle vibe. And yeah, not something I'd want to deal with. So if I had to choose from this list of Democrats, like if I had to choose a Democrat, that'd be Cuomo. And maybe he holds on to Minnesota, holds on to holds on to 3 votes in Maine, holds on to New Hampshire, maybe gets Pennsylvania back, but he has to again sweep all 3 of these states, and I don't think that's happening in 2020. That's the thing. I do not think the Democrat in 2020 will sweep all the states that he needs to win. I just don't see it happening. I don't see Democrats sweeping all of these. All the Republican needs is either 2 of these states or 1 of these states in Maine's 2nd district, which, yeah, that's something that will happen, I think. I could very well be wrong, but I'm kind of just going based off of the economy as it stands right now, which is doing pretty damn well. And people tend to vote with their wallets, and if the economy's good, people will vote for whoever's in power. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next time.